when this lady that she had a chart, she put something in.
Horizons YouTube. The title of this video right here, you guys, it's going to be, Are You Born Chosen? I'm making this video right here because one of my subscribers asked me this question in a comment. He said, are you born chosen, or is it just something that occurs in life? Like you just have, you know, like a spiritual awakening, you know? Now, Tracy says it's both. And I can agree on that. You know, you're born chosen. Being chosen, it's like a bloodline type thing. Your bloodline, your genetics is what controls how you act towards people, how you treat people. You know, your genes is what controls how you are as a person, period. You know, you guys ever hear when they say, oh, this is the iPhone 10. The iPhone 10, it has this many megapixels in the camera. It has this internet speed. It can go to this many websites. You can have this many tabs open at one time. All cell phones are different. You know, and humans are different too. All humans come with different futures, as all cell phones come with different futures, internally and externally. When we first come into the world, we meet the doctor before we meet anybody. You know? You meet a doctor before you even meet your mother. When they take you in the back, you know those little rooms that they have where everybody's laying inside like this little tube, and it's like a blue room with blue lights and stuff. It looks like a laboratory. Yeah. When they take you into those rooms, they take your blood samples, you know. They'll put it under a microscope. They'll put it underneath of it, and they'll just be looking at how it's moving and stuff like that. They could tell your DNA, how you're going to act when you get older, the things that you're going to be interested in, all of that, just by your blood type, you know.
Tell them how, because I don't want to just cut you off, but tell them how when they take the baby, the boy baby's back in the back. Now, I don't want to say all doctors do it, but when they take the boy babies back there, they be sucking the blood out their penis. Adrenochrome type of shit. Then go look it up. It's there.
It's a Jewish practice, you know, that they do on some babies, not all of them. You know, they, like when you're inside of the office or whatever, they believe that consuming the blood from the little boys, you know, testicles, gives them, you know, everlasting youth. And, you know, supposedly it enhances, like they're vampires. You know, it enhances all parts of them pretty much. I'm gonna say it time and time again, these reptilians are like Cell from Dragon Ball Z. You know? But getting back into the video, Tracy's gonna make a video about the adrenochrome thing, and I'll help her with that. But getting back into what I was talking about, they read your blood under a telescope. You know, they'll put it under a telescope and they'll just look at like how it's moving and shit like that. They'll take it to another lab. They'll trace where your blood came from. You know, some of us T guys are children of the prophets. You know. Yeshua had 12 disciples. The Most High said 144,000 chosen ones will be born in the end days. Those 12 disciples had children, and as it would pass down from generation to generation, we are the children at the end days that are meant to do miraculous things. You know? So, they can track you by your bloodline. They're like, oh, I know this person right here that's going to grow up to be interested in this kind of stuff. I've always been interested in the Most High. You know, I've always been interested in spirituality since birth. There's like when I go to school, this is another way that you could tell that you're chosen. When I went to school more so for my friends than anything. I didn't go to school to try to learn the math. I didn't go to school to try to learn social studies, none of that stuff. I just wanted to build with my friends, you know? I wanted to help my friends reach, you know, I wanted all of us to work on our talents, you know? But the Matrix doesn't allow you to do that. They tell you to go work for somebody else's corporation, something that somebody else created years ago. You know what I'm saying? Years ago. It's not even a new creation. These people already have generations of money, you know? But they tell you to go work for a corporation and just be a good worker. I didn't go to school for that kind of stuff. You know, I was always bored in school. I hated it. You know, I was what people call the class clown. You know? I just didn't take it serious. But I was able to comprehend everything that was going on in front of me. When you're chosen, it's like you have the ability to understand the Matrix. And you can understand spirituality. You know? Like somebody could put some Matrix shit in front of you, and you can understand that with ease. You overstand it, you know. But when it comes to the more complicated things, like decoding ancient monuments, you know, being able to understand the Bible, being able to read through, you know, the Most High's word, and really being able to fully understand it. A lot of people can't understand the Bible, you know, even though they have grandparents that have talked about it all their lives, they still don't understand it, you know?
This is for the parables and metaphors.
When you're chosen, it's like you understand the Matrix and you understand the Most High's word. You know? Some of us chosen ones are asleep. You know? People think that you can't be chosen and sleep. The Most High said the deception in this world in the end days will be so great that even the chosen could be deceived. You know? So we have some chosen ones out there that's not even woke to the fact that they're chosen. You know? So, how can you tell that you're chosen? It's like, if you go through a life like me, and all the other ones out there that can relate to this, it's like you know that you're really good at heart. Like your heart is pure. Like me, I know my intentions is always good. You know? My intentions is always good when I go into people's lives. The things that I think about doing for people is always good. And it's like, even though your intentions are good, you always attract bad scenarios. Things that you really won't even really be imagining inside of your mind will always play out for you. You know? And it's like that because it's always demons coming after you. They ain't gonna never leave you alone. You know, because they want you to become one of them. You know? Demons ain't gonna never leave you alone. And you know, they make these bad scenarios manifest. They buy all the chosen ones. Your family members get bought out by the government. Your friends get bought out by the government. People that you used to just socialize with walking down the street, they all get bought out. And it's to make you believe that you have a curse on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the evil people in this world, you'll see some wicked ass people in this world, they won't even have the struggles that you go through. You know? It just seems like everything is just so good for them. You know? And they'll always be smiling and shit like that. You try to talk to them about some things that's going on in your life. It's like, they look at you like, what? Like, oh, I don't know what you talking about. Like, shit is good over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, you just don't really be having too many that you can speak with. When you're chosen, you constantly get smacked down. The Most High gives his strongest his worst battles to his strongest warriors. Got a little tongue twisted there. He gives his biggest battles to his strongest warriors. You know? So when you're chosen, it's like, you'll go through one thing, you'll get knocked down, you'll attempt to pick yourself up from that, something else will come, and it'll knock you down even worse than what you was. you'll keep trying to pick yourself up, and another thing will knock you down. Like the negativity is like how a magnet is for you. You know what I'm saying? You guys ever see when a magnet is drawn and you can't get it to like let go, like if it's real close, you know? That's how negativity is to you. You know? The Matrix likes to allow negative scenarios to manifest before the chosen ones to make them turn against the Most High. You know? And I tell myself all the time, like, you know, I got to this point in my life where I'm like, you know what? I'm getting sick and tired of me complaining, like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? I don't even complain no more. You know, like, I got to this point in my life where I'm like, you know what? That's just what comes with being me. That's just what comes with being chosen. You know, you're going to constantly go through shit that you don't want to go through. And God is going to constantly allow it to happen to you to make you grow into something that the powers that be can never grow into. You know, we are the roses that grew from concrete. You know? We go through so many harsh things, but yet we can still carry a beautiful spirit within us, you know? Yet we still be up there trying to do positive things. Even though it's so much negativity, like you still, it's like a fight for your soul, you know? Every day I wake up, I just think about remaining the same person that I was the day before, you know? Not ever allowing the world to just turn me cold, not ever allowing the world to get me into this state of confusion. Whereas I just start doing all kinds of just weird shit to people and stuff. I don't want to do none of that, you know? But I understand that's what the Matrix design is for me. It's for me to become like the people that's stalking me. It's for me to become like the people that just won't leave me the fuck alone. They want me to become a child of the devil, you know? I was born a child of the king. You know, as far as I'm concerned, the devil ain't no king. Even the devil himself is a creation of God. You know, when you're chosen, just reading about the Most High's power, you know what I'm saying? Just reading about his power makes you want to worship him even more. When I think about how he said, let there be light, he talked it. Like, he didn't do no magic hand signs. You know how these fucking magicians be doing all that weird shit? Ooh, magic wand and all. He didn't have to do none of that. He sat there on his throne and said, let there be light. Let there be, you know, darkness. He separated the light from the dark, you know. He created the sun, the moon, the waters, all of that. Like, the devil can't even do that. Because if the devil was able to do that, there would be another planet for them to go to. They wouldn't be down here fucking with humans. You know? But the devil got to corrupt what the Most High makes good. You know? When you're chosen, you get motivated just reading about the Most High. It's like you love the Most High. And that love that you have for God is what allows you to go through hell. Even though you don't deserve it. I don't deserve none of the shit that I go through. You know? And I know I don't. But it's like some people out here in the world, they'll be like, oh, you must have did something to somebody. You must have did something wrong, like, for you to be going through all of that. I don't know. I'm like, nah, it's just demons on my trail. They on my heels. You feel me? They on my ass hard. And they ain't gonna never let up. Because I'm chosen. I ain't finna make this video right here too long, you guys. I just want to come through with another passionate video early in the AM. Because I was walking. I was grooving with the Most High. Not gonna speak about what we were speaking about, but just, you know, just being able to feel the presence, you know, like the peace that comes from the Most High, the things that the Most High allows to manifest before you on some days, like when he's tired of you going through hell, it'd be amazing, you know. But when you're chosen, it's like you just can't fit into this matrix. You guys drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section what you think about this video right here.